Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one web platform that makes it easy to create your own outstanding website for your business or personal needs. But more on that later. This week, we have massive news regarding the Steam Deck. Valve has made certified refurbished models of the deck available through Steam and GameStop. We'll talk about it. Plus, tons of new and upcoming games for deck are painting a bright future for our favorite handheld console. All of this and more today. That's right, it's Steam Deck news time. Alright, first up, sometime soon, there will be a free update to Darkest Dungeon 2 that will deliver, among other things, Steam Deck support. Darkest Dungeon 2 bills itself as a roguelike road trip of the damned. Form a party, equip your stagecoach, and set off across the decaying landscape on a last gasp quest to avert the apocalypse. The greatest danger you face, however, may come from within. And this new free content update includes the aforementioned Steam Deck and controller support, but it also brings new mini-bosses and a character designed with a Darkest Dungeon superfan named Sam, who connected with the Red Hook team through the Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's a heartwarming thing for the team to have done. It's great to see more support landing for Steam Deck and free content coming from the Red Hook team as well. Before we move on to the next story though, let's talk about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace makes creating a beautiful, fresh, and modern website easy with Fluid Engine, a next-generation web design system that makes unleashing your creativity easy. You can create templates to your liking with their reimagined drag-and-drop technology on your desktop or even mobile device. You can also use Squarespace to sell your custom merch. It's a great way to engage with your audience, scale your brand, and create a passive income stream. All you need to do is design your products, and Squarespace will handle the production, inventory, and shipping for you. My other favorite thing about Squarespace is that with Squarespace extensions, you can connect your store to vetted third-party tools, which will extend the functionality of your website. And the sky's really the limit here. As a designer by trade, I need a simple way to present my custom designs that reflect my brand. Using Squarespace's tools, I was able to get my new merch store up and running in just a few hours. It was so easy to use Squarespace, and I'm really glad that I did. I also can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Right now, Squarespace is offering 10% off your first purchase and free 14 days when you use the offer code GardnerBryant. Head over to squarespace.com/GardnerBryant to support the show and take them up on their offer. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, and now back to it. Alright, Baldur's Gate 3 was released on August 3rd, and it's now deck verified. What does this mean exactly? Well, get subscribed and stay tuned because I'm going to do a deep dive into exactly what Steam Deck Verified means. In the meantime though, Baldur's Gate 3 has received overwhelmingly positive reviews from fans, and it seems to have scratched the fans' itch for new Baldur's Gate content. Let me know in the comments if this entry in the Baldur's Gate franchise has lived up to your expectations. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm a huge fan of party games. I've got multiple circles of friends who, when we get together, love to enjoy the Jackbox Party Pack series. Now, if you're not familiar, it's an excellent experience at a party. I mean, that's why they call it a party game. Each party pack comes with a handful of mini games made by the same folks who did You Don't Know Jack, so you know you're in for a good time. Everyone whips out their phone and visits jackbox.tv. They enter some code, and then your phone acts as your controller to play the game. These mini games can take the form of like a reality show format, or a word game, or a game where you just need to make everybody else laugh. Now, I've streamed Jackbox games before over on my second channel, so you can go over there and subscribe if you want to catch one of those streams. Well, the Jackbox Party Pack 10 is coming out, and they've always delivered excellent Linux support, so that's why I'm talking about it here. There are 5 new minigames in this version of the Party Pack. They are TKO 2, which is drawing and writing, Fixie Text, which is writing and teamwork, Hypnotorious, which is a hidden identity and role-playing game, and it's the one I think I'm the most excited for. Time Jinx is trivia, and Dodo Re Mi is music and teamwork. So many of the trailers here look really fun, and I'm excited to get my hands on this new party pack. Now, if you've been following this show for a while, you might know that we enjoy talking about the amazing diversity of fan projects out there. Well, recently a new playtest for the open source engine OpenRA just dropped. If you're not familiar, OpenRA is one of the best community-maintained reimaginings of a classic PC game. The game? Well, it's actually 3. It's Command & Conquer, CNC Red Alert, and Dune 2000. Now, these Westwood real-time strategies defined my childhood, and the quality of life improvements that OpenRA brings to the table are indispensable for my modern gamer sensibilities. So the question is, what's changed in this new playtest? Well, as the name might suggest, this is a pre-release update, but they have added a ton of new things. They've added new missions, missions from the old games. They've fixed a bunch of issues with Lua scripting. They've added keyboard support for the map editor. They've refined the UI experience, including buttons to kick players who have been defeated already. They're displaying player names next to super weapon timers, and they've added the ability to rebind hotkeys to mouse 4 and 5, which is something I've been waiting for a little while with this game. There are also a number of game-specific changes, as well as addressing numerous balancing issues. All things considered, this is a huge change that has been months in the work. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you play any of these games, Command & Conquer, Red Alert, or Dune 2000? Are you a fan of OpenRA? Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And while you're down there, why not like that smash button? It's the best way to tell YouTube that you want to see more videos just like this one. You can also use the subscribe button if that's more your speed. Now, I want to thank Dan Henschel for his continued support of the show. It's because of Dan and the 78 other patrons that I'm able to keep the lights on here, and we have a lot of lights, so it's greatly appreciated. If you want to help support the show, you can use the links below to pledge to my Patreon campaign. It all goes towards the continued production of this show, so thank you. And finally, the biggest news this week, the Steam Deck. It's the reason we're here, and it's the reason we keep partaking in deck news every week. And now, it's going to be even easier to get your hands on. Valve now has certified refurbished Steam Decks, available with limited supply and at a respectable discount. Now, every refurbished unit available for sale has passed the same test that a stock unit has. They've been factory reset, they've been updated, and they have had their controller inputs, audio system, screen, internals, and battery health inspected to make sure that they're fully functional, although there may be some signs of cosmetic wear and tear. Each refurbished unit comes with a refurbished power supply, a carrying case, and quick start guide. You'll also receive the same standard 1-year warranty that you'd get with a stock deck. Now, let's talk about pricing, because this is a huge appeal here. The 64GB model comes in at a cool $319. The 256 model comes in at $419. And the 512 model comes in at $519. And what's even more exciting here is while you can get the refurbished models from Steam, you can also get them from GameStop. Now, some people might be wondering why that's exciting, like GameStop's on their way out and all this, but it's exciting because this is the first time Valve is selling deck hardware outside of their own Steam storefront. So when grandma walks into a brick and mortar store and purchases the deck for her grandkids, that's going to be a game changer in my book. Well, that's all the Steam Deck news that I could find this week. Did I miss a story? Leave me a comment and let me know. I would love to hear from you. I want to shout out my friends on Patreon, my YouTube members, and our ViewSync Premium members who make what we do here a reality. If you believe in the work that I'm doing, you can use the links below to support the show. It's all greatly appreciated. That's going to do it for now, though. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Thanks so much for spending your time with me here today, and I'll see you in the next one.